Hello and welcome to On It Comics, where we talk about everything from Star Wars to Sonic. I'm On It and here's the comic. Okay, so I found this Empire article online. I didn't find it wasn't hiding, it's just up online there for everybody. But I thought it was quite intriguing that Kathleen, so the headline of the article is Kathleen Kennedy talks emotional Obi-Wan reunion. Suggests Star Wars sequel trilogy characters could return exclusive. So further down in the article, I know many people love Kathleen Kennedy. She's admired by many and hated by even more, including myself. I feel two ways about her. So we are looking at the article on Empire right now, where she talks about being on the Obi-Wan set. That doesn't get my hopes up. She said, the thing that was most exciting was being on set and watching the two of them get excited. Talking about Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor. Said Kennedy, they hadn't seen one another in a long time. I was surprised at just how incredibly emotional it was for each of them to find themselves back in these roles and just realising how important Star Wars was to each of them. It was the beginning of their careers. So she's saying there that she didn't realise how important Star Wars was to Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen. So I just want to know what people's thoughts are really on Kathleen Kennedy and what she said and her being on the Obi-Wan Kanobi set. Is that a good sign, a bad sign? I'm looking forward to the Book of Boba Fett and the Obi-Wan Kenobi series myself, but I haven't got a lot of hope for the others. I'll give Ahsoka a chance, but hopefully they'll be on the level of Mando and above, really. So further down in the article, she says in regards to the sequel trilogy, certainly those characters we're not going to forget, teased Kennedy, of that third generation of Star Wars heroes. They will live on, and those are conversations that we are going to have with the creative team as well. The Force is as strong as ever. So Kathleen Kennedy, quite a controversial figure there. Still, she had to stir the pot by mentioning the sequel trilogy. She couldn't have just left it at the Obi-Wan stuff and moved on. She had to dig her heels in a little bit. I'm conflicted about Kathleen Kennedy personally. I'm not really sure of her full extent into the Star Wars franchise, but from everything that I've read online and gathered myself, I feel like potentially maybe she's holding the franchise back quite a considerable amount and has made some quite poor decisions. I love Star Wars. I've been a Star Wars fan since I was a child, since the age of 8 years of age. Had all the figures, the toys, the Millennium Falcon in the front garden, the whole 10 miles. So to see what Star Wars have become is quite upsetting, really, because the original trilogy, they are first and foremost above everything. The prequel trilogy, as an adult now, I'm looking back at watching them and I kind of have a different value for them, whereas prior I didn't care for them much. But watch them in retrospect, they are pretty good. I really enjoy them now. But the newest three, maybe it'll be the same with the newest three, and in a couple of years' time I look back and go, actually they're alright, but they destroyed the franchise for me, and they didn't make sense. It was confusing. They were shot lovely, but the storyline and the narrative, it was just completely loose. It wasn't tied up at all. The story wasn't tight. It didn't follow on from the Skywalker saga and when they killed Han Solo, and it was, yeah, I didn't watch the other two until COVID happened, because I refused to go and pay to watch them. So yeah, anyway, I've gone off track a little bit. So that was the article from Empire. If you guys could comment down below, maybe hit a like, share the video, I really just want to know what people's thoughts are on Kathleen Kennedy, and then what does that mean for Obi-Wan if she's on the set, if she had any engagement at all. More than likely she never. But yeah, thank you for listening, and if you made it to the end, you are a true survivor. One glove, one love. Thank you very much. May the force be with you.